back of the field there, Vaughan Fletcher.
No, indeed, he was trying his best, wasn't he? Got quite a good run from the off, but just couldn't find his way through. He's got a wall of Clios with no option to go left or right. It's been another cracking start for Kevin Vent. They've all got safely through Charlie's this time around, perhaps I should mention. So no cars off, thankfully, to the left or the right tyre barriers. And Andy Robinson leads it quite comfortably as they come back into my sight round Chris Kerr. But Kevin Vent has got the jump on both Gary Whittaker and Dennis Crompton. The Stephen Winifred Mini didn't quite catch up on the tail and now really doesn't have a chance to try and close in the gap, I don't think. Chris Kerr. Cracking start for third place is Dennis Crompton just ahead of Gary Whittaker. Remember in the earlier race Whittaker was a little bit quicker than Crompton, but the number 12 car has the advantage in the early stages. Ilse Toft is the next in the sequence, so she is fifth in the race, but in the class battle that puts her second within Class B behind Kevin Vent. Here comes Andy Robinson then leading outright and leading Class A in car 6. His nearest rival as far as Class A is concerned, probably the Marcos Mantis of Doug Elwood.
Sorry, the Subaru Impreza Frogger from Chesterfield, and just swallowed up down the
So the Marcos Mantis of Doug Elwood now starting to have to soak up some pressure from Vaughan Fletcher. Quite a bit of smoke pouring out the back of the number 16 car. Remember, it's an electrical fault that kept him out of race 1. But I don't think there's anything to worry about. Probably a little bit of overfill on the fuel tank maybe, or some other minor problem. It doesn't seem to be affecting the pace of the number 16 car, which is now in front of the silver Marcos Mantis, and a move being made there for second position. That's Kevin Vent trying to fend off
either Cox and then the very quick Vaughan Fletcher. Got 5 minutes to go to go, 9 minutes to go, whether it's actually leading through, we don't know.
They've certainly caught Stephen Winifred, because Andy Robinson already has lapped the little Mini, so the Austin Mini piloted by Stephen has had the 4,000 last pass, and now that little Mini being overtaken by Kevin Vent and Gary Whittaker. Those two Beamers nose to tail heading into the braking area at Mansfield. Dennis Crompton
only just hanging on to second place at the moment, Guy.
Yeah, it is. It's Crompton in second and Vent third with Whittaker fourth. So those BMW seem to be changing positions all the time. Here comes Vaughan Fletcher to zip by Ilse Toft as if she's not even there. Hot nice through button job there as the Subaru Impreza from the back of the grid, remember, gains another spot. So that puts Fletcher up to fifth position now and homing in very quickly on the BMW. That's, I think, the lead battle for the Clios going past with Andrew Jordan just ahead. Andy Jordan in the number 1 car, tucked in terms of the sequence behind the Mazda RX-7.
So I think there's a problem with that BMW. Obviously, so I think there is a slight problem with that BMW. It has dropped back into 5th place.
Sounds pretty sweet having passed up, but as you say, he seems to have lost he has lost an awful lot of position. So Kev Vent might have an intermittent problem, possibly. We'll keep our eye on that. The Marcos Mantis of Doug Elwood climbs up the hill to approach Park Corner itself, and Ian Frogger and the Mazda RX-7 of Steve Cox not too far away. Down the hill then, in a BMW sandwich, comes Vaughan Fletcher. It's, I think,
through, he stuck his ground, and Fletcher had to hit the brakes early into the left-hander topping.
More or less equidistant between the two of them, but Vaughan Fletcher in the Subaru is faster on the straight, it would look like, but he's just got to make an opportunity for himself to draw alongside Dennis Crompton. Not forthcoming at the moment. It's Crompton's BMW just ahead of the rapid Subaru Impreza of Vaughan Fletcher. From the back of the grid, didn't see him in race 1 at all, remember, but he is making amends for that in race 2 through Gooseneck come 2nd, 3rd and 4th from the road. It's still Crompton from Fletcher from Gary Whittaker. He could be the fly in the ointment.
Of course, Fletcher, Crompton having to yield this time, so it's Robinson and Fletcher.
Yeah, Fletcher finally does it and already opens up quite a significant gap over Dennis Crompton. Remember that Crompton and Fletcher are in different classes. Dennis Crompton currently leading Class C, partly because he's doing so well, but also by virtue of the fact that he is the only car entered in Class C this weekend. He is just in front of the Class D leader, Gary Whittaker, but it's two Class A cars now that are leading outright in this race. Andy Robinson, the man we're not mentioning an awful lot, the man from Cramlington in Northumberland, in the fourth lap for 1:33, so in fact that was just done on his last lap. And so Robinson and Fletcher. One heck of a scrap still going on between the two BMW M3s, Dennis Crompton and Gary Whittaker. Gary Whittaker races in a variety of championships through the season. Should have been out at Croft a couple of weekends ago, but actually was on holiday, I think, in that championship. Could obviously afford, he thinks he can afford a holiday mid-season. So he's always a comical chap, the man from Nottingham. But it's Gary. All the difference. They are. Fletcher comes out of Charlie's, successfully negotiating that right-hander and onto Park Straight. Still to be decided, though, is the best of the BMWs in this race, because Dennis Crompton, under some stern pressure now from Gary Whittaker. The third of the BMWs has dropped behind the Seat Leon Cupra of Ilse Cox. So it is 4,000 leading, Subaru Impreza second, third BMW, fourth BMW, fifth Seat Cupra, and sixth place the Kevin Vett Beamer. Let's see what order the two white BMWs come through this time then, through Gooseneck and down the hill. It's still the number 12 car just ahead of 38, so Crompton in front of Gary Whittaker. Then it's Ilse Cox in that Seat Cupra, a little bit of a gap back to Kevin Vent, and the next car in the sequence is the Marcos Mantis' Doug Elwood in Class A, only just a small amount ahead of Steve Putt in the Mazda.
Right, Andy Robinson takes the second flag there as he crosses the line. Back marker now finishing Heathrow, community track on Jim Jordan, car 77 and 66 crossing the line now. That Christopher Murray Brown, their race is finished and the checkered flag falls on them. But we'll wait for second place to come through, and that will be Vaughan Fletcher, some 22 seconds behind the race leader. He takes the checkered flag, and the BMW battle goes to Dennis Crompton's car as well. In the third place, in the Seat Leon Cupra will cross the line as does, and that will be for fifth place. Bent in sixth place with his BMW, and the Marcus Mantis of Elwood, car 14, finishes in seventh place. So a bit of a predictable finish then for the race winner, Andy Robinson. Would have had much